Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play Whole Victory, another visual novel found on itch.io. Let's begin. The events of the past few months remain difficult to put into words. In such a short time, your peaceful life turned from a simple clergyman to a victim of near public event. Your village became a target of demon being who masqueraded as a friendly stranger before attempting to seize power using supernatural means. Due to the intervention of the brave hero, everyone was saved, and it was much rejoicing. At least that's broad strokes. The truth is a little more complicated than that. Especially a little more complicated because we're talking to him. A figure emerged from the shadows between the brickwork. Is this more honest reflection of the person who spent those past months with? Should you even call him a person anymore? If you just hear the gawk, I prefer you leave. I want to talk. Your voice is weaker than you like. Human or not, this is someone you grew to deeply care about. Talk. Well, if you think words could fix this, by all means talk. Your company is welcome regardless. How's the outside world doing? You don't get much of a view in here. Because you're in a dungeon. Mostly recovered. Really? Yeah, really. Well, not killing the church. I'll be assaulted if the incident didn't cause a crisis of faith. I think you burned down that. I think that's why. Maybe I should have done better at living up to the image everyone crafted of me. You should have seen. You should see what they're calling you, or hear what they're calling you. Exile, the Fallen. Not bad. I would have preferred Exile the Mighty, or Exile the Supreme, but that's what's done is done. It's almost covering hearing his voice again. Just almost. 1% tiny. A return a few months prior would have a return to a few months prior when you were picturing the rest of your life with him by your side. You must have noticed the sadness in your eyes. How's life without me? Some are still wary of my presence, but mostly back to normal. And you? How's life in this prison? Boring. Have you learned anything? The magic prisons are difficult to break out of alone. Since needs our help. And that some of my actions may have led to undesirable outcomes. You think? Go on. And upon reflection, maybe attempting to exert my power and claim domain over all living things was not a productive use of my time. So what should have you used your time for? Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm not sure, honestly. It feels a little hollow coming from you. Zing. It's like very funny. It's very funny. If you plan to get me to repent for my very nature, you're wasting your time. I am what I am. Unfortunately, fate has yet again decide against me. Hopefully next time, I'll have better odds. You're lucky you're unkillable. Not a present process to go through. You know, but I'll return in a few hundred years, give or take. It is unfortunate you won't be around when I wake up again, though. Do you at least like it? This form, I mean. It suits you. I choose to take that as a compliment. I must admit, I'm a fan of the horns. If you like them, you could keep them visible. Maybe. I'd like to see. I'm glad you're into it, even if it's just a little. You know, I wasn't going to hurt you, right? My vision of true godhood included you by my side. I know. As long as you're aware. My plans might not have worked out, but my intentions were pure. Well, as pure as they can be. Still have feelings for you, and probably always will. I always made sure to shield you from my actions thus far. Have I not? I don't know. You're in prison. I don't think so. I think you failed horribly. Thanks to me, your life can return the way it was. Thanks to you, they have doubts on me. But in return, I think it's only fair you at least offer me the same courtesy. Are you going to behave this time around? Depends on how nicely you ask. I'll see what I can do. Music to my ears. There's a witness in the barrier outside, just below the shadow of the window, and one along the crack of the outer wall. That'll be more than enough to help me out. Once I'm out, maybe we could pick up things where we were back up where we left off. We could work on fixing the whole you being human thing. Then I could work on the world domination thing of yours. We'll see. I haven't promised anything yet. That's fine. I'll be looking forward to attempting to win you back. Ending one, rekindling. You're where you belong. You're always welcome to join me. But before you leave, just let me say this. There's a witness in the barrier outside, just below the window, and one along the crack of the outer wall. Do with that information what you will. I'll be here in the meantime. Feel free to visit again. I'll be waiting. Ending 2, Purgatory. This time I'll go with all gawk if I want. It's difficult to keep the venom out of your words, despite your attempts to hide it. He pauses. Well, it's not like I can stop you. Your company is welcome regardless. How's the outside world doing? You don't get much of a view in here. Mostly recovered. Really? Well, not counting the church. Which I'm pretty sure you had something to do with it. I'll be salted if the incident didn't cause a crisis of faith. Maybe I should have done better at living up to the image everyone crafted of me. You should see what they're calling you. Axel the Fallen. Not bad. I would prefer Axel the Mighty, or Axel the Supreme, but what's done is done. It's almost covering hearing his voice again. A return to a few months prior, where you were picturing the rest of your life with him by your side. He must have noticed the sadness in your eyes. So, how's life without me? Some are still wary of my presence, but mostly back to normal. And you? How's life in prison? Boring. Have you learned anything? That magic prisons are difficult to break out of alone. And that some of my actions may have led to undesirable outcomes. You think? You really think? Sorry, it's like... Go on. Upon reflection, maybe attempting to exert my power and claim domain over all living things was not a productive use of my time. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm not sure, honestly. It feels a little hollow coming from you. We're just savage right here. Very funny. I'm very funny. If you plan to get me to repent on my very nature, you're wasting your time. I am who I am. And unfortunately, fate has yet again decided to side against me. Hopefully next time, I'll have better odds. You're lucky you're unkillable. Decides still not a pleasant process to go through, But I'll return in 100 years, give or take. It is unfortunate you won't be around for me to wake up again, though. It's like, yeah, but I think we're gonna go for a bad end. Do you at least like it, this form, I mean? I prefer the way you were before. Well, that's not much I can do about that currently. Would you take me back if I looked human again? I'll even do my best to behave, I promise. No. That was a quick answer. I didn't come here to flirt. Then why did you come? To rub everything firing in my face. I wasn't going to hurt you, right? My vision of true godhood included you by my side. I still have my doubts. I can hear it in your voice. I may not have a heart, but I still have feelings, I did everything with you in mind. Like, I could guarantee you still have feelings because it's in the brain, not the heart. I also made sure to shield you from my actions thus far. Have I not? Thanks to me, your life can return to the way it was. Thanks to you, my life, people are judging me. But in time, I think it's only fair that you at least offer me the same courtesy. You could keep your fresh start if it means so much to you, but don't give up. But give me one in return. Are you going to behave this time around? Depending on how nicely you ask. You're where you belong. You sound bitter. It's funny, I don't remember you being so hostile when everything was going my way. So be it. If you truly want no part of this, listen to the last piece of advice. Be gone from here by midnight, preferably out of town entirely. I won't waste my breath anymore. Any free moving on. And that was Hall Victory. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the bell, help out, and comment below. See you guys next time.